Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Tanya and here we talk all things true crime. Today we're going over new details that just came out about Bryan Kohberger, who is the suspect in the quadruple murder of 4 University of Idaho students in their off-campus house on November 13th, 2022. My name is Tanya and here we talk all things true crime. If that is something you're into, I hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that like button as well. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below with your thoughts on today's topic. Bryan Kohberger was arrested on December 30th at his parents' house in Albrightsville, Pennsylvania. Up until now, we didn't know where Bryan was located when he was arrested. A lot of us just assumed that he was asleep. Now we have a report that tells us exactly where Kohberger was and what he was doing when police entered the home and found him. If you caught the live, and I also have a video coming out tomorrow asking this question, but I had wondered why Bryan was wearing shoes and had on so much clothing when he was arrested. He was wearing a t-shirt, sweatshirt, boxers, shorts, socks, and shoes when he was found. I knew they wouldn't allow him to add any additional clothing or shoes. If he was found in those, then he would they wouldn't have allowed him to put anything else on, not even shoes. So if he was found barefoot, he would have walked out barefoot. He was also found with a flashlight and 4 medical style gloves. Extremely strange, right? Well, I got the answers to our questions. So a small little news channel in Albrightsville, Pennsylvania has been covering this story since it's been going on. And they actually released a video Friday and I didn't see it until today. And I haven't seen not one other person covering this. So just let me know what your thoughts are on this down below. So I'm going to go ahead and play this news clip for you guys. And this is going to tell you exactly where Bryan was located. This is actually one of the officers coming forward to talk.
We're learning more about the investigation of the Chestnuthill Township man charged in the killings of 4 University of Idaho college students.
An unsealed warrant reveals more about what police were looking for at Bryan Kohberger's home and what they found on him when he was arrested in December. News 13's Nicole Walters joins us live from our Monroe County newsroom with more. Nicole?
Kim, it's been 2 months since Bryan Kohberger was arrested at his parents' home. Now, for the first time, Monroe County officials are sharing what he was doing when police found him.
Mr. Kohberger, as with any other criminal defendant, is presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. So that remains the case, but certainly for the investigation and the interest of the investigators in building the case layer by layer, that was a significant find.
This search warrant confirms Bryan Kohberger was under police surveillance for several weeks before he was arrested, and officials believed he was in possession of items related to the murder of the 4 University of Idaho students. Police raided his family's home within Indian Mountain Lake Estates in Chestnuthill Township on December 30th, just before 1:30 in the morning. The warrant shows he had on him at the time a flashlight, 4 medical-style gloves, a t-shirt, a black sweatshirt, a pair of size 13 shoes, a pair of black socks, black shorts, black boxers, and they took 1 cheek swab.
Mr. Kohberger was found awake in the kitchen area, dressed in shorts and a shirt and wearing latex medical-type gloves, and apparently was taking his personal trash and putting it into separate Ziploc baggies.
Monroe County First Assistant District Attorney Michael Mancuso tells us that discovery cleared up another part of the investigation.
The trash pull that was done days before recovered DNA profiles, but not from him, only from his family members.
State police say part of what they were looking for was anything that may shed light on the mental state of Kohberger or the victims, including drugs or medication. But we're told these actions speak for themselves.
It could very well explain some of the other aspects of the case from Idaho, some of the lengths that a person would go to avoid having their DNA left behind when they know or should have known that there was an investigation underway.
As far as the other items, 2 could play a big role in court.
I would be keen on the shoes, the size of the shoes, the comparison to any shoe impressions that might have been recovered at the scene.
But we're told the cheek swab is key.
Something that they could compare to the DNA obtained, I believe, on the snap button for the sheath of the knife.
The Monroe County District Attorney's Office continues to investigate Kohberger, and they are in the process of sharing that information with the Idaho authorities. Officials tell us the search warrants related to Kohberger's car and family's home will be released tomorrow morning. Reporting live from our Monroe County newsroom, Nicole Walters, News 13. Back to you.
So they ended up finding him in the kitchen. So he wasn't asleep. He was in the kitchen. He had on medical gloves and he was taking his personal trash out of the trash can and putting them into Ziploc baggies so he could take them back over to the neighbor's trash can maybe that night or to a different trash can. Because when they found Bryan's dad's DNA, we were wondering why it was a familiar match. It wasn't a match to Bryan. It was a match to his father. That's how they knew it was Bryan's DNA. So I'm wondering if he was trying to dispose of evidence and they caught him. I sure hope so. It seems like with this case, if he is the one that did this, he is very not educated. He's not educated. He was supposed to be educated on this exact subject, and he's made so many mess ups. So let me know what you guys think about this new information down in the comments below. I wanted to get it to you as soon as I could. If you guys did appreciate the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, all that stuff for good engagement. I really do appreciate you guys, and you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.